to their countries of origin.
The investigations are still ongoing now to look at whether there was consent in them traveling in the country. We are now determining what was happening. But in the meantime, we need to process them, take their fingerprints, and ensure that once everything is concluded, they must be sent back to the place of origin.
Lastly, the Republican-controlled Senate in the U.S. state of Indiana has voted against the new congressional district map. This would have helped the party retain its slender majority in the federal House of Representatives in midterm elections next year. The vote marks a rare instance of Republicans defying President Donald Trump. The BBC's Sean Daly.
The defeat in Indiana is a significant blow to President Trump and his national push to redraw voting maps. It matters because the attempt to change the districts in a way that would have benefited Republicans has been thwarted by Republicans in a very public challenge to President Trump. The scale of the rebellion is also significant. The move had already been passed by members of Indiana's lower chamber, and Donald Trump had used social media to tell any Republican senator who did not support remapping he'd support any electoral challenger to them.
For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us at +27 11 714 4459. Channel Africa News, I'm Onele Tsinzi.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802. Time to stay informed, inspired, and connected to the ideas driving Africa forward. The Upside on Channel Africa. The African Perspective.
Come on. Oh, that's a Friday beat right there. You know the weekend is upon you. Welcome to The Upside. It's 5 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African Time. Your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, The African Perspective, with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni, and Mmatsheko Mosito. We're coming to you live from the Auckland Park Studios in Johannesburg, South Africa. Join us on our social media platforms at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. And download our brand new Channel Africa app so you can take us with you wherever you go on your Android or your iOS device. It's a good afternoon to you, Mmatsheko Mosito. How are you doing? Happy Friday.
Hey, Taraso, who's it?
Hey, I tell you what.
Who's it? Ukraine?
No, Grand.
That's good.
That's
good.
I
You what?
As kids, I was for a second, I was like, hey, sengsekasi phela. I'm so sorry. That was very unprofessional. But yes.
Wow. You're so random.
I'm fantastic, man. Happy Friday. How's it going so far?
Happy Friday. It's been going great. I'm starting to have, 12-12 today. Very good portal. But I'm just having anxiety about being in shopping malls and busy streets. You know, I really just want to hermit because it is very busy for obvious reasons. We are now approaching the festivities, and for communities that celebrate, Christmas, they are buying what do they have? What's that? Gammon and all the stuff and Christmas presents and all of that. So it's very busy, and I have anxiety about walking into shopping malls. I don't know where to hide until January of 2026.
That's an interesting one. I want to know more about those 12-12, but before you answer that, here's what's coming up on The Upside this afternoon. We get into conversation with the founder of Sheer City, which is bringing together Cape Town's underground nightlife collectives for a 2-night celebration of music, art, and community in the heart of downtown. And then later on, our DJ this afternoon, who will be giving us a DJ mix and also joining us in studio, is Vilo Soul. Vilo Soul. I saw the name. I was like, have I heard any songs or any mixes from Vilo Soul? And I realized that is not make sure, personally. Personally. But I think that after going on to a social media platform on Instagram, hearing snippets or here and there, I'm like, I think I'm going to become a fan of this guy.
Yeah, and also we're very excited because he's debuting a brand new album, Black Sheep. That title on its own makes you want to find out what the music sounds like. Hey, so we're very, very excited because that's just how we tap in on Fridays. It is musical. It's all about the dance floor fillers.
Absolutely. 12-12, what does that mean?
It's just an energetic portal that you can step into.
A good portal.
Very good. Very auspicious.
So if you're about to start a habit, this would be the right time to start, or end a habit, would this be the right time period, portal?
This is definitely the time to end habits because this year was the year of the snake. A snake moves slowly. A snake sheds, takes its time, all of that. 2026 is the year of a horse. That is about catapulting. So anything that you need to wrap up during this portal, do it now. Wrap up things that don't work for you, relationships, diets, fashion statements,
End them.
Conversations, end. This is the time to do that and to put things on paper and burn them, burn candles, whatever it is that you do when you ritual or pray or meditate, whatever it is. Whatever rocks your boat, do it now because next year, listen, we're going to be moving very quickly into beautiful things.
Wait, you have a snake?
No, but this is the year of the snake. But I don't have a snake. I'm scared of snakes. Well, not scared of snakes, but I don't have a snake.
Okay, thank you for that confirmation.
Why on earth would you ask me that?
I had to ask, hey, there are people who have snakes. Do you know?
Oh, you've got a snake.
10 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time. Welcome to the the first hour of The Upside.
Gender-based violence is destroying lives and tearing communities apart. It happens in homes, in schools, at workplaces, and too often in silence. But it doesn't have to continue. If you see it, speak out. If you are hurting, reach out. Because doing nothing is not an option. Listen to all 19 SABC radio stations from Wednesday, 23rd of July for hard talk, discussions, advice, dramas, educational shows, and interviews around GBV with experts, survivors, lawmakers, and the whole country affected by gender-based violence. For all your favorite SABC radio stations, call 0800 428 428 to report abuse or get help. GBV, it ends with you. This message is brought to you by the SABC. Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa.
Listen, anything with Calvin Momo in it, anything, okay? It could be a sandwich. If it's got Calvin Momo in it, it's going to be the tastiest sandwich on the planet. He comes through featured on Dawana with Shasha as the main artist. And This Is Us on the Upside, opening the gates of a weekend. Happy Friday to you. 12/12. Yes, the 12th day of the 12th month. Welcome to the show.
All right, let's talk about some festivities, nightlife festivities happening in Cape Town, because Cape Town's underground nightlife scene is stepping into the spotlight with a bold new celebration that brings music, art, and community into the heart of the city. On the weekend of the 17th and the 18th of January 2026, Sheer City will launch its very first edition, transforming 6 downtown venues into a walkable block party experience rooted in sound, style, and movement. To unpack the vision behind this 2-day cultural takeover, we are joined on the line by Richard Marshall, founder of Sheer City Sub-Saharan Africa. Richard, thank you so much for your time. Welcome to the Upside. Let's talk about the inspiration of Sheer City. Where did it all begin?
Hi. Thanks for having me. Hi to your listeners. So it basically came from, I think, a fatigue that is kind of rampant in the electronic music scene worldwide, which is we seem to live in a sort of echo chamber of digital existence, meta algorithms. It just seems like life is online too much for everyone. And we wanted to go back to sort of the roots of rave is kind of one of the mission statements for Sheer City. So we're incubating an event that is very much tactile. We're doing a lot of hand-to-hand marketing. And then once you're there, we're going to encourage people to please, put your phones away. Don't even bring your phone to the event if you don't want to. And then also just, we're very much driven by inclusivity. We live in a world at the moment where it seems like there's quite a lot of drive towards fascism, if I may be blunt, but we're just trying to stand up for human rights and especially LGBTQ rights. It's just, it's a big crew of us. I'm a co-founder of Sheer City, not the founder, and we all very much believe strongly in the fact that we need to pull ourselves together as a society, and obviously dance floors have always been a very good place to do that.
Absolutely. And speaking of dance floors, obviously then it means that, the venues are quite an important part of this experience and curating it. So how were the 6 downtown venues chosen? Richard, just tell us more about the unique qualities that you were looking for to create the overall experience.
Well, obviously proximity to each other was a very big part of why we chose the East City district. But obviously, for those who know Cape Town will know that the East City represents the very border of the city, which is closest to District 6, which is one of the most culturally relevant areas of Cape Town and even South Africa. And also, Long Street and Loop Street and Bree Street are very popular. They've got a lot of footfall. They're sort of they're commonplace on any tourist's agenda, whereas the East City I find to be a beautiful, historical. It's a lot quieter. The pedestrian access is a lot better. You can walk around that part of the city without worrying about being hit by a random car and bicycle and that kind of stuff. And then the venues, the Electric, Surfer Rosa, Harrington's District, Texas, 021 Social are all. They're very important to me. I've worked with the venues and the owners for a long time, and they are, they've got a lot more sort of soul to them than the places that rely just purely on footfall traffic. And then really importantly, 021 Social, who joined us quite late in the project, is a very big addition to the Sheer City family, as they're one of the LGBTQ communities long-standing regular haunts, and they're famous for cabaret. It's just a really fantastic venue. We're really lucky that they chose to join us, and they fall within the footprint of Sheer City. And then obviously, with the road closures, we're creating a space that there'll be one entrance and exit to this festival, and then all the doors to all the venues are open for guests.
It's 19 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. We're currently in conversation with Richard Marshall, one of the co-founders of Sheer City Sub-Saharan Africa, which brings together Cape Town's underground nightlife collectives for a 2-day celebration of music, art, and community in the heart of downtown in January 2026. Let's take a quick breather. We'll continue to unpack it with Richard right after this.
Are you fluent in French, Chinyanja, Portuguese, and Kiswahili? Are you passionate about radio? And are you looking to work in South Africa? Do you have papers that qualify you to work in South Africa? In that case, we might have an opportunity for you to work for Channel Africa. Send us your CV and demo at newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Remember, if you don't hear from us within 14 days, it means you have not made it or you have not been selected. Channel Africa, the African perspective. The voice of the continent, now online, with all your sports fixtures, lifestyle, and more. The Upside, taking the African perspective to fresh levels.
20 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time, let's continue our conversation with Richard Marshall, one of the co-founders of Sheer City Sub-Saharan Africa. Richard, you had mentioned that there are clubs that honor the LGBTQ plus creative heritage. Talk to us about why is that his history essential to the identity of Sheer City?
Well, because first of all, as a group of organizers, we're kind of in the older realm of the average clubber's age, I would say, and we do understand that you can't separate LGBTQ community from electronic music, in my opinion, and in the opinions of most people I know. Techno and house music especially, was formed by marginalized communities, especially people of color and LGBT communities. And I think that it's really important to honor that in every sense of the word when it comes to promoting parties and celebrating life on dance floors. It's again, as a very proud South African, proud ally of the LGBT community, I just feel that it's our job to represent that side and that part of electronic music history and respect where it all came from.
Right. I think one thing that is beautiful that comes with age, Richard, and being a legend in the space of curating parties is just your deep understanding of how local artists and curators play a role in being able to shape a successful festival, especially one of this nature. So let's talk about, Sheer City and how you aim to create a sense of community and an experience that is unforgettable, especially with this particular one that's coming up.
Well, look, I'm very lucky because I was running a festival for 12 years that I've broken away from, and I wanted to get into the inner city space. So I went to communities that I know of and have worked with before, and everyone that I said yes to joining this cause, which is the death of glitter, tropical disco, Mila Rose and Friends. I really shouldn't leave anyone out here. Bridges for Music, which is a cause very close to my heart, and then my company Sub-Sahara, as well as CTMF, which is the Cape Town Electronic Music Festival. So it's a really strong team of long-standing brands who have gone above and beyond, in my opinion, incubating and keeping the electronic music scene in South Africa healthy and what it is. So it's it's a proper collective. I've given everyone who is part of this an individual dance floor, and then with that dance floor comes autonomy to curate lineups and create whatever kind of madness you want on the ground. I'm really hoping. I mean, I know that they'll do it, but the teams that I've brought on board are all going to splash out in their various venues. So it's going to be something that I wanted to create something that I've never been to before. So I hope no one else has ever been to before, where you'll be like, what's going on here? Walking from room to room, but it'll seem like you're at a different party almost, as you sort of get more and more lost in the labyrinth of this rave that we're going to create. But there'll be a very common energy, which is there won't be cell phones. No one's going to have a flash out and a camera out filming you. I hope everyone dresses to the nines. I want to see people swinging from chandeliers. I just want it to be, I'm 44 years old. I started going to raves in the mid-90s, and I really want to create for the youngsters out there what I experienced back then, which was true. I mean, I don't want to say enlightenment, it's a bit too strong a word, but I mean, my mind was blown, and I just don't see that happening much these days. The festival that I left behind me was like that, but it was on a river, it was outdoors, it was a really spectacular location. When it comes to going to a rave and a party in the city where you don't have to travel and you're close to home, I want people to, after an hour of being inside this party, wonder where the door is and hope they never find it.
Oh, I love that. And Richard, obviously, this is not exclusive just for people who live in Cape Town. Talk to us about how you want all the internationals to be there, people from Africa to be a part of this, so that this is one big dance party.
That's exactly right. Yeah. I mean, everyone, when I say everyone is welcome, everyone is welcome. We've programmed, we've got 9 international artists. I'm very proud that a lot of the international artists who are coming to headline this festival are actually South Africans or of South African origin who have been out there, kicking ass all over the world. I really love working with people like that who go out, they keep the South African torch flame burning, and then they come back home over season and they headline alongside really top-notch internationals. And then just again, the sort of the nature of electronic music worldwide, I find that again, when you see some of the great creators of electronic music always come from or are aligned with the LGBT community. And that's again why we just put that kind of message front and center, because again, as a non-queer person, I don't know what it must feel like to feel marginalized and afraid when you go out, but I've got a lot of friends who come from that community, and I'm aware of the fact that people feel unsafe. And what we're doing here, whether you're a South African, whether you're from Ghana, whether you're from New York City, whether you're from Australia, we don't care. You can come to this party and feel safe as houses, and hopefully, leave with more friends than you came with.
This is wonderful. I mean, for anyone that, was big on raves in the 90s, I mean, I've attended everything from raves to street bashes when I was young. So this is definitely the party for you. 17
Well, that's
and
actually
18.
another thing. Sorry, just quickly, because on the Sunday we're doing a classic Sunday day party, Ches and Yama, house music, under the smoke, under the sky.
Lovely.
So it really is trying to incorporate something for everybody.
Oh, that is wonderful. That is music to our ears. Richard, ticket sales, we speak about January 2026 like it's far away. It's literally next month.
I know, right?
So how can we grab a ticket quick, fast?
Just go to airdash.com or just search Sheer City Cape Town on Google. The best place to find us is on Instagram at @sheer_city_, and then all the information is there. It's a very active page, and then the ticket links and information links are in bio. If you want to contribute as a creative, you want to come and be a dancer or a drag queen or a vendor, we're doing a market on the street. If you want to sell food, clothing, jewelry, just come to the Instagram page and you'll find everything you need.
And Richard, this is not a once-off, right? I'm hoping that it's going to expand beyond Cape Town. Can we see a Sheer City in Ghana, in Nairobi, in Australia?
That's the plan. Well, so look, I mean, I've got very close ties to Lisbon and London and Berlin, so we're going to try and start in those cities. But most importantly for me is I'm from Johannesburg. Sheer City Johannesburg will be the very next step. I'm trying to do it the weekend after Sheer City Cape Town. My partners are like, listen, brother, let's just take a breath off.
Slow your roll.
Months later or something like that. But yeah, the plan is it was actually going to be called Sheer Cape Town, and then I changed it to Sheer City because I do think that this maybe could be a concept that does, take flight around the world. Because, I think electronic music is a very good platform for protesting, what we don't like to see in politics and stuff.
Absolutely. I think this is such a wonderful idea. And you speak about, protest, and it doesn't have to be about, the placards. It can be about getting together and creating a sense of community through the party spaces.
People who don't like us hate to see us having a good time.
Yes.
And I like to get them with that.
100%. Richard, you are a ball of fun. All the best with Sheer City for January, yeah?
Thank you. I hope to see you guys there.
I would love to come. I'd love to. 17th and 18th of January 2026. That is Sheer City. They are launching their first ever edition that is about transforming 6 downtown venues. I mean, just picture it in your mind. It's really going to be such a dynamic playground for music, for art, and for culture. And we're talking to Richard Marshall in his capacity as the co-founder of Sheer City Sub-Saharan, as it were. We're 30 minutes into 1 p.m. Central African time. Let's check in with Sports Fix. What's happening?
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Tell you what, we begin with football news. Comoros coach Stefano Kusid says facing host Morocco in the opening Africa Cup of Nations match will be easy. Drawn in Group A alongside Morocco, Zambia and Mali, Comoros are making only their second appearance at the tournament. Kusin insists his side are under no pressure, with spirits high and a focus on enjoying the occasion while making their supporters proud. Meanwhile, former Senegal forward Mamadou Niam has backed Calvin Bassey to replace William Troost Ekong in Nigeria's defense. Troost Ekong announced his retirement from the Super Eagles just weeks before the Africa Cup of Nations. Niam says Bassey has all the qualities needed to step into the role and believes the Fulham defender can lead Nigeria's backline at the tournament. Now on to now it's netball news. Spa Proteas assistant coach Zanele Mdodana says their 3 straight wins at the 2025 Africa Cup have allowed the technical team to test different combinations. This after a dominant 67-31 win over Botswana at the Griffin Saida Sports Complex in Lilongwe, Malawi last night. And meanwhile, Botswana coach Martha Muswahle Sam says she knew that South Africa would come out strong, but she's proud of her team's overall performance despite the defeat.
Well, nothing went wrong. South Africa is a big team. I mean, most of their players are playing international. They're a very experienced team. Botswana came knowing that it's going to be a tough one. I'm very proud with what my girls did. There's absolutely nothing that went wrong. I think we need to go back and just polish on the ball possessions that we had, where I felt like we would have scored from it. But so far, I'm very happy with the young team that I have from Botswana, and definitely a bright future for them.
And Spa Proteas assistant coach Zanele Mdodana, during the post-match press conference, expressed that they now know exactly which combinations will work ahead into the semi-finals.
That we've played, we've been trying different combinations, and we've seen some good combinations, but we also know there's some work that needs to be done with some of our combinations. So heading towards the semi-finals now, we know exactly what will work for us.
And on to rugby news, Sasha Feinberg Mgomezulu has been named South Africa's Player of the Year. A 23-year-old fly half made the Springbok number 10 jersey his own in 2025, starting 8 of 11 tests and breaking Percy Montgomery's record with 37 points against Argentina, including a hat-trick of tries. He now holds the record for most career tries by a Bok fly half with 9 in just 19 tests. Feinberg Mgomezulu said the award is special because it is voted for by his peers. Other nominees included Oxenche, Malcolm Marx, Peter Steve Dutoy, and Damian Willemsen. Meanwhile, Donovan Don was named 7th Player of the Year, and Beandre Dolph took the women's award. And golf news, South Korea's Sung Jae-im has denied reports linking him with a move to live golf. The 2-time PGA Tour winner responded on Instagram, posting one such story with the words fake news and a thumbs down emoji. Im, the 2018-2019 PGA Tour Rookie of the Year, enjoyed a strong 2025 season with 3 top 10 finishes, including tied 5th at the Masters. He ended the campaign 27th in the FedEx Cup standings and is currently 42nd in the world rankings. His best finish at Augusta was runner-up in 2020, while he placed 7th at the Open in 2024. The 2026 PGA Tour season begins in January at the Sony Open in Honolulu, with Live Golf season starting in February in Riyadh. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. This is Channel Africa Sport with me, Fidel Nwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter? Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard? Well, we've got the perfect platform for you. Call in or drop us a WhatsApp on +27 63 406 9126 and we will call you back so you could have your say and be part of the conversation.
30 years of age. I just turned 30 on the 15th of November. So yeah, that's who I am, you know.
It's not just talk. It's your chance to air your views. Share your opinion. Engage with the community that values your perspective. Follow us on our social media. Visit our website at www.channelafrica.co.za and get ready to share your views on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
35 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time. It's now time to find out how the markets are moving with business news.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Thanks, Tebogo. Good afternoon. And our top story this hour, expectations for inflation in South Africa in 2026 have dropped sharply since Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana announced a lower 3% inflation target. This is according to a survey commissioned by the country's central bank, which guides its thinking on the appropriate level of interest rates. The average forecast was for inflation of 3.8% next year and 3.7% in 2027, down from 4.2% in both the previous years. Multiple South African political parties, including the ANC, EFF, PA, SACP, and civic organizations, including SANCO in the country's northwest province, have closed down Super Spar in Orkney outside Klerksdorp for 2 days already. They gathered outside the shop in solidarity with the workers, demanding a salary hike of 1,000 rand. The parties say the employer has failed to implement a previous salary increase agreement of 4.5%. The group's representatives, Lekhuleni Mahogan, says they had no choice but to act after workers did not receive an increase for 7 years now.
There's an issue of racism within the store. Black workers are earning peanuts, whilst their white counterparts are earning more money. Older women who have been in the employ of this particular shop for 10 to 15, some even 28 years, having started with the shop, but some are still earning 4,800 to 5,600 as cashiers, as shelf packers, as bakery and daily employees. White workers, upon being hired, their starting salary will be plus or minus 10,000 to 11,000. There's also an issue of the management hiring undocumented foreigners within the shop.
10 smallholder farmers in Musina in South Africa's Limpopo province have delivered a bumper harvest of more than 3,300 tons of tomatoes, equating to around 135,000 crates for the production of one of the country's iconic tomato sauce brands. This massive delivery, which exceeded supply targets, comes courtesy of support from Tiger Brand's newly launched Hulisani Agricultural Development Program. The initiative has created an additional 156 jobs, securing a total of 500 livelihoods in the local communities. One of the underprivileged farmers who benefited from the program is Chililo Mafuko.
It's a seasonal farming that we do contract with Tiger Brand. We plant in different stages like January, February, March, April, May. Then we start harvesting in April. So the chance will be the total from April until September. But the total was 35,000 tons. For me personally, I was able to deliver 490 something. But on contract, it was 240 tons.
Nigeria State Oil Company NNPC Limited has reported an explosion at the Escravos-Lagos gas pipeline on the 10th of December, disrupting operations and triggering an emergency response near the Tebogo, Okpele and Ikpopo communities. Initial checks indicated a pressure drop consistent with a loss of containment. The company has not disclosed damage details or casualties. The pipeline, vital for supplying gas to power plants and industries, has a capacity of 2.2 billion cubic feet per day. NNPC is conducting investigations and coordinating with emergency response teams and local authorities. Google has announced plans to team up with Britain to invite researchers to propose uses for its state-of-the-art quantum chip Willow. Google is one of several firms competing to develop a powerful quantum computer seen as a new frontier in computing. Researchers hope they'll be able to crack problems in fields such as chemistry and medicine, which are impossible for current computers to solve. The BBC's Zoe Kleinman has more details.
When Google unveiled Willow last year, it said the chip was capable of solving a complex problem in 5 minutes, which would take classical computers 10 septillion years, that's 25 zeros, to figure out. Quantum technology is very fragile because it can only operate in a very specific state and be affected by the slightest noise or movement. It's a big problem, but Google claims Willow is better than earlier systems at being able to correct those errors.
And now taking a look at the indicators, one US dollar in Nigeria is trading at 1,449 naira this afternoon. In Botswana, it's 13 pula 32. Kenya, the dollar is trading at 128 shilling 12, and in Zambia, it's 23 kwacha. Moving to the BRICS countries, $1 in Brazil is trading at 5 rial 44, Russia 79 rubles 10, in India it's 90 rupees 19, China 7 yuan 5, and South Africa $1 is trading at 16 rand 90 cents this afternoon. $1 is trading at 74 pence to the British pound and 85 to the euro. Looking at commodities, gold is trading at $4,320 per ounce. It's quite a bit higher this afternoon. Also higher at $1,729 per ounce, while Brent crude oil is at $61.04 a barrel. And that's the business news. I'll be back with another update in the next hour. For any stories you'd like to share with us, please do send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Give us a call on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business, I am Bontle Hetbush.
Business News on Channel Africa. The African Perspective. Africa, meet Abedi.
Yeah, that's me.
Abedi is a music lover through and through.
I really love African music.
He's got a taste for all kinds of tunes and spends his days listening to Channel Africa. Guess what? He didn't know.
Okay.
Channel Africa wants to help Abedi and all music lovers everywhere to discover even more incredible music. That is why Channel Africa is calling on all African musicians to submit their music. Musicians, remember to give us all your relevant information. Make your submissions at music@channelafrica.co.za. Submissions are your chance to be heard on radio. But sadly, they do not guarantee that you will be playlisted. All submissions will be carefully reviewed to see if they meet our station's requirement. Channel Africa, the African perspective. No matter where you are, Channel Africa is always with you.
Vacation, baby, come to Dubai. I'm a Uji Bongo Kilimanjaro, one in Masai. I want you, I love you, man. I want you, caught in a China. Ooh, nana, you're so pretty, nana. When you shake your nana, I wanna touch your nana. You're so beautiful, cute, face just like your mama. Kiuno nataka kiuno na ichoka kupa mama eti nataka aki. We got strong bonding, baby you're my song. I go by your neck, still I fight, baby I'm your zombie. vimba na mubebe, jamani mubebe.
Papa told me keep your head up high. Even though your body full of bite marks from all them canines. Steady moving, I'm just living life. And so many people in my business, so many joking eyes. My fears are easier to face now. In the front of my head, steady chasing my paper. Sipping my tail with no chaser. My steps are guided by Jehovah. I'm 44 looking over. Then no peace stop us and know now. And every show is a short time. Cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9 plus. Big fish flow like the ocean. Oh, I'm one stand strong. Pretty BG day my back up. Baby, you LME 9 plus. Can't deny my devotion. Oh, cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9 plus. Can't deny my devotion. Oh, look in my eye. You see the money and the fame and success, but you really don't know what's going on in my life. In my life. What's going on in my life? No pleasure comes from pain. No money fall like rain. This thing they cost my grain, but it's all love. My fears are easier to face now. In the front of my head, steady chasing my paper. Sipping my tail with no chaser. My steps are guided by Jehovah. And my mama looking over. Yes, we rest by it in order. And that is the law of the lifetime. Oh, cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9 plus. Big fish flow like the ocean. Oh, I'm one stand strong. Baby, you did my back up. Baby, you LME 9 plus. Baby, my devotion. Oh, cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9 plus. Can't deny my devotion. Oh, cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9 plus. Can't deny my devotion. Cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go
minutes. 11 minutes before 2 p.m. Central African Time. Hey, that song, the last one, taking you to church. Stand Strong. Davido featuring the Sunday Service Choir. And before that, we had Salima Chika with Songi Songi featuring Ray Vanny. Welcome to the Friday edition of The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo, Lekhuleni, and Mmatsheko, Mosito. On the other side of this, it will be time for Vent O'Clock. What do you want to get off your chest?
The Midnight Snack, 12 to 3 a.m.
Muranziwa wa mina. Muranziwa means my love in Xitsonga. So if you're listening to this, just know that you are my love. Yes. You and I are an item. We're dating. We are together. So I love you, baby. Why are you blushing? Why are you blushing? Like, haven't you heard somebody confessing their love to you? I mean, you gotta get used to it now, because I'm gonna tell you this every day, that I love you. I can tell you, there's so many people who are never told they are loved. I come to the studio every Monday, 12 to 3, because I've got an appointment with you. I take you serious. Forget about the other person, right? Moranziwa.
The Midnight Snack, every Monday, 12 to 3 a.m. with Chanduko Ligege, Tebogo and Mmatsheko on the Upside.
10 minutes before 2 p.m. Central African Time. Welcome back to The Upside. It's time for Vent O'Clock. An opportunity to get something off your chest. Right? So you can go about your day, go about your weekend, go about your life feeling a lot lighter. Okay. My vent today, it's sort of an extension of what we were venting about yesterday. My what caught your eye ended up turning into somewhat of a vent because we were talking about scammers during this festive season.
Yeah.
And that continues because my vent has to do with a plane ticket buying platform, flight center platform. Not really flight center because there's a place called flight center, but you know what I mean, right? So, you know how you're trying to book a flight and you want to get the best deal, the cheapest flights. And you would go onto a platform like Cheap Flights, for example, or you would go to Google Flights and compare the prices. Okay, here's the price on this side, the price on that side. Which one works best for my pockets? I don't know if you have experienced or seen the platform eDreams. So when you're on Cheap Flights, the app, comparing different prices, it often appears there as as an option. You'll get the normal airlines, the FlySafair, SAA in South Africa, Ethiopian Air, whatever the case is. Then you would see the provider, the platform where you can book, and eDreams often pops up. And it has some of the best deals. You'll see a flight from Johannesburg to Cape Town. A normal flight would be maybe 2,500 rand, but you'd see on eDreams it's like 1,800, 1,700. You would have saved 800 rand. That's quite a bit of money.
Tempting.
Very tempting. And indeed, some people end up falling victim to it, and they buy their ticket through that platform. But then, shockingly, they thought, yeah, I saved. Fantastic. Brilliant. Well done to me. About a couple of weeks later, they realized that now there's a weird debit that's coming off my account. 250 rand, 230 rand. Like, what is this all about? And you can see that it says eDreams. Then they follow up. So they call this customer service, customer support. eDreams, what is this? What are you doing? Why are you charging me? I thought I already paid what I needed to pay. I got a discount. It was fantastic. No, but eDreams then says, no. When you accepted that discount, you effectively got into a 1-year-long contract with us for a monthly subscription of X amount. So as you accepted that 700-800 rand saving for your flight, or 1,000 rand saving, you are now getting into an automatic contract that cannot be terminated or cancelled for a whole year. Where is this fine print, and why is it not evident when you're making the booking? Because so many people have complained. They've gone to platforms like Hello Peter. There's one, an Isabel, who reviewed and said, eDreams is no dream booking site. She says, this website is a total con. Booked a flight and 2 weeks later charged a subscription to which I did not agree. I was on the phone to attempt to cancel, having to be aggressive in order to get some sort of cooperation to cancel the subscription, but will still lose the first amount of 229 rand deducted without my authorization. And I get told that it's an automatic annual subscription. Nowhere does it show on the ticket that I should be paying these things and that I'll automatically get into this contract. Basically, I will never use this platform ever again. Have you fallen victim? Have you seen yourself, Mmatsheko, eDream scams? You haven't.
No.
So again, we are saying, buy your tickets from platforms.
Always.
If you need to go book your ticket directly from the airline, go do that. At least you know there's accountability and there's a trace. Right, but trying to get the discounts often leads to more and more costs and expenses and headaches and heartaches and sleepless nights. So if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. That's my event for today. What do you want to vent about?
It is the season for scams, so just be extra careful. I was actually reading an article about Emily Chepo, who actually started Nairobi's biggest and most popular running club.
Okay.
She calls it it's called We Run Nairobi, and it's become just one of the city's most vibrant, running clubs. Very popular. Lots of people are on there, and it's just amazing. And it gets together like over 1,000, I think 1.2 runners get to participate in this particular. It's insane. It's insane what she's been able to build. But I've just been thinking about running clubs in Johannesburg and in other cities, where I'm just thinking, if you're going to start something and name it whatever, running club, can it just be that? Because it's weird to get into spaces that tell you we're going to be making sandwiches or we're going to be running, and then you get there and it's something completely different. They're just masking it with something else, I want to say. I just want to vent about that because that's weird. If it's kind of like a guy asking you out on a date, he already knows this is going nowhere, or he already knows that all he wants is a kiss from you. He doesn't want to take you on 10 dates. He's not going to take you to Cape Town. He's not going to book an Eat Dreams ticket to take you anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Why are you calling whatever is happening in those clubs running when you're not running? I just want to vent about that because I think that isn't that false advertising?
Mmatsheko.
Huh?
Wait, no.
And where are the terms and conditions for these places, these clubs?
No, I disagree.
Yes.
I disagree. Let me tell you why I disagree.
Tell me why.
The organizers would have not set out to create a running club for the purposes of anything outside of running. What ends up happening is that when people arrive at these running clubs and they start saying, oh, shirtless boys and tight what, they start doing their own things. They start creating their own narratives of what this thing is actually about.
No.
The organizer, it's like me. I would have started maybe a hiking club, for example. Right, and I start the hiking club, but
can we just go and hike?
But it's not my fault, and we do hike. It's not my fault when people start doing funny things and they start meet and greet, the singles meets, what. It's not my fault as an organizer. It's their attendance. They're seeing things they like, and they start, doing extracurricular activities. Is it really the organizer's fault? They have set it out to be a running club, and they go. Initially, it starts off like that, and they start running, but then people want to do extra stuff after the runs, after the jogs. Is it the organizer's fault?
I are very suspicious about why you're starting something to begin with. But deceiving us.
No, it's not it's not deception. They wanted to. So they are runners.
Am I reaching?
They are runners themselves, and they're like, I want to create a community of runners. Maybe I post frequently, and people are always like, yeah, man, I want to join you. I want to join you next time you're running. And then they decide, let me create a runners club so that we can collectively come together, feel safe together, run together, hold each other accountable, and that's where it would start. What ends up happening afterwards? Is it really the organizer's fault?
Okay, all I'm saying is that sometimes certain things are not as simplistic. We need to dig deeper. We need Mapohama Tamaha, or I don't know, something, investigation of sorts. And you'll be surprised. There's a lot of people that are very good at investigative journalism that haven't even necessarily studied it, but they're very good at digging. So sometimes things are not as they seem. It can look as innocent as,
that is true.
Tebogo says, so cute, shame he just started a hiking club.
That is true.
So let's be, and also we really, in all seriousness, we've really just got to be careful of any club, whether it's a running club or a hiking club or a jobs overseas club. Just be extra careful and extra vigilant. This is just for your own health and safety.
Absolutely. What do you want to get off your chest? Our WhatsApp line is +276 406 9126. We've entered the second hour, the golden hour of the Upside. But before we get into the musical hour, let's get the latest news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Tebogo. Looking at your top stories. Britain sanctions senior commanders of Sudan's paramilitary rapid support forces and several people trapped under concrete at a River Range Ranch in South Africa's KwaZulu-Natal province. Your latest news. Greetings to our listeners. Britain has sanctioned senior commanders of Sudan's paramilitary rapid support forces over what it says are they link to mass killings, systematic sexual violence, and deliberate attacks on civilians in the African country. The RSF deputy leader and brother of the RSF commander Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, known as HMMT, says, as well as three other commanders that are suspected of involvement in these crimes now face asset freezes and travel bans. The UK Foreign Minister Yvette Cooper, in a statement, said today's sanctions against the RSF commanders strike directly at those with blood on their hands. The United Nations World Food Programme has reported it will reduce food rations to communities in Sudan, which is facing famine due to funding shortages from next month. The agency says the reduction will have to take place from January to 70% rations for communities that are facing famine and 50% of those that are at risk of famine. The war that erupted in 2023 between Sudan's army and the paramilitary rapid support forces has caused what the UN has described as the world's worst humanitarian crisis. Ivory Coast wants the Trump administration to station U.S. spy planes in the country's north to carry out cross-border operations targeting al-Qaeda allied jihadists, wreaking havoc across the Sahel. Two senior Ivorian security officials told Reuters that they expected a decision from Washington next year. Washington had lost access to its main base in West Africa last year when Niger turned to Russia for security assistance and kicked U.S. forces out of a $100 million drone base. The base had provided crucial intelligence on groups allied with the Al-Qaeda and Islamic State across the Sahel. Several people are trapped under concrete at River Range Ranch in Redcliffe, north of Durban, in South Africa's KwaZulu-Natal province, after a four-story temple collapsed. According to a private security and emergency services company, those trapped are communicating via voice notes from under the collapsed structure. We'll have more details as the story develops. The Public Services and Commercial Union of South Africa says it has notified the Home Affairs Ministry about what it terms widespread irregularities in deployment of officials for relief duties at South Africa's foreign missions. The union says it has received reports that officials are allegedly being deployed to foreign postings without undergoing mandatory training, competency assessments, and in some cases the required security clearances. The union's Tahi Maeba says they are demanding an immediate halt to all further relief deployments that are pending for lawful review.
Officials within Home Affairs are selling these positions, while fully qualified and deserving staff are systematically sidelined. PSCU is demanding immediate transparency, a halt to all irregular deployment, and an urgent investigations into these allegations. Will not allow foreign missions to become another marketplace for corruption.
Recapping on your top stories, Britain has sanctioned senior commanders of Sudan's paramilitary rapid support forces over what it says are links to mass killings, systematic sexual violence, and deliberate attacks on civilians in the African country. Now, for any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us at +27 11 714 4459. Channel Africa News, I'm Onele Tsinzi.
SABC News. The African Perspective. We are on OpenView's audio bouquet. Channel 628. Time to stay informed, inspired, and connected to the ideas driving Africa forward. The Upside on Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
I can't do it quite like you. Yes. 6 minutes into 2 p.m. in Central African time. Welcome to the second hour of the show. And this is us, okay? Thank you for being an upsider. We appreciate you. And if you are new here, well, welcome. You are an official upsider. From today going forward, join us for the show every Monday to Friday between 1 and 4 p.m. Tebogo, Lekhuleni, what's going on in this hour?
Hey, man, I tell you what, we're going to be musicking it throughout the whole hour because we've got a DJ that will be joining us, not in studio, we'll have him online because he's decided to release a body of work called The Black Sheep. Oftentimes, the black sheep of the family is like the one you stay away from. I like black sheeps.
Yeah.
Personally, I like black sheep. I like the ones who say, oh, everyone goes left. Is like, no, I'll go right.
True fire sign energy, baby. I love black sheep. Just like you.
I love black sheep. His name is Vilo Soul, and he'll be joining us on the line, and then he'll be giving us a DJ mix this afternoon as well on the upside. So plenty of music to look forward to in this hour.
So, are we going to do a game of chance? I don't know what the question would be.
Well, no. Well, we can just play a game of chance just for the vibe. It's a Friday.
Just for the vibes.
Just for the vibe.
Also, 1212 portal. Let's see how our intuition fares during this portal.
Generally,
look at me putting myself under pressure. I mean, what kind?
Generally, you trust yourself. So I've got a deck of cards in my hands, and it's called a game of chance to see if the odds are in our favor. Mmatsheko Mosito will have 3 rounds. We'll start with just round 1 now, round 2 later, round 3 towards the end of the hour. Round number 1, black or red, Mmatsheko Mosito?
I saw bottom of the deck is red. Bottom of the deck.
I know the bottom of the deck, but this one.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know what's at the top of the deck. Black.
Right. You think it's black?
Yes.
Show the camera. Is it indeed black?
Yes.
Round number 1?
Yes.
Whew.
Yeah, bo.
All right. Take the cards.
Okay.
All right, it's my turn now.
Oh, it's your turn.
All right. No pressure. No pressure whatsoever. All right. 1 for 1. Mmatsheko Mosito. Here we go. You're adding more pressure by doing that.
Bottom of the deck is black. What are you gonna go with?
Don't add extra pressure. No, I must feel it. I saw. I think red. I think red.
You didn't see anything.
I read red. Yes.
You didn't see anything. Such a liar. Take your cards.
I felt it. Round number 2 will come up later. It's 9 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. As it stands, the odds are in our favor. Welcome to the golden hour of the upside.
As 2025 draws to a close, we pause to honor the spirits that connect us. The festive season reminds us of what truly matters: family, community, and unity. No matter where you gather or reflect, Channel Africa is with you, bringing you stories and voices that are shaped by the African perspective.
Something significant happened on this day. Asanda, you were a baby, I'm sure. I'm not even sure if you were born. No, you were a baby, yeah.
Yoga. Mmatsheko is still trying to convince me.
No, I've done that already, and you're going to come now on the journey.
I will try.
From all of us to all of you, may your season be safe and peaceful. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Siyabangena manje. Vito iJabulani Nkolele iMagoda. Jabulani is a young man from Giyani in Limpopo in South Africa. A very easy guy, taking things easy. To know me, that I love what I do, which I'm crazy about it. So when you hear me on radio, expect the best. Expect great music. Expect great content. Expect 180 minutes of nothing but fun. You'll find me on the morning reset, 3 to 6 a.m., Monday to Friday. Siyabangena baba. Ay. Mbuleke.
Your afternoons just got even better, fresh and exciting. The Upside, hooking you up with today's news, African perspective.
One day I used to call my mama to tell her that I'm falling low. And what she said, my mama, it's too early for you to fall in love. Mama, don't you worry, she's my glory, my one and only. Yeah, yeah. Mama, don't you worry, she's my glory, my one and only. Yeah, yeah. Baby, this love not for me. Baby, this love not for me. I'm single. Do you know that I'm single? I'm single again. Who knows I'm single? Oh yes, I'm single. Ladies, I'm single again. I'm single. Who knows I'm single? What me mean, I mean, I mean, I mean, I mean, I mean. It's so hard to say bye-bye, cause my dream was to love you till I die, and I know I'm gonna miss you so bad, especially when I'm too sober, it's okay, mama, I'm gonna be okay, mama, such a shame, mama, you thought it was games, mama, ooh, baby, this love not for me, baby, this love not for me, I'm single. Do you know that I'm single? I'm single again. Who knows I'm single? Oh yes, I'm single. Ladies, I'm single again. I'm single. Who knows I'm single? What me mean, I mean, I mean, I mean, I mean, I mean.
Você é fluente em português? É apaixonado por rádio e quer trabalhar na África do Sul? Você tem documentos que o qualificam para trabalhar na África do Sul? Nesse caso, podemos ter uma oportunidade para você trabalhar no Canal África. Envie seu currículo e demonstração para Canal África at newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Lembre-se, se você não receber alguma resposta nossa em 14 dias, isso significa que você não foi selecionado. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
Mmatsheko Mosito and Tebogo Lekhuleni on the upside.
It's 15 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. That last song we were listening to there, Harmonize, or by Harmonize, is titled Single Again. I haven't heard someone celebrating being single that much. In a whole song. I'm single again. It's like it was like a victory. Oh, I came out of something so I needed to get out. Now I'm celebrating being single again. Do you celebrate when you are single again?
I think we need to pay attention to how these toxic relationships shift our nervous systems. I've seen people have whole divorce parties. Well, married people, that is.
I've seen that.
They have whole divorce parties with a cake. I mean, there was one woman who even invited the ex-husband, and they were kissing and toasting to the end of their relationship.
Oh man, that's interesting.
It's hectic.
Anyway,
Yeah.
This is The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni, and Mmatsheko Mosito. Join us on our social media platforms at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. And send us a voice note. Where are you streaming us from this afternoon? +2763 406 9126. Let's get into our conversation with our DJ. He's a bit of a black sheep himself.
So we are celebrating one of the biggest musical talents, that is DJ and producer Vilo Soul. I love that name. He is releasing his brand new project titled The Black Sheep. This is an album that arrives at a moment when his influence in the space of Amapiano as a movement continues to grow, because it's being supported by millions of people. I mean, we're talking millions upon millions upon millions of streams around the world. And this is a sound that resonates with dance floors everywhere, local dance floors here in South Africa, as well as many other parts of the world. So he is rising, and his rise is marked by standout moments, including the success of Zula Zula and Space Dance, tracks that have pushed him further into the international spotlight. And guess what? We get to chat to him this afternoon, and hopefully he'll drop a mix for us to play a bit later on. Vilo Soul, welcome to Channel Africa. A pleasure to talk to you. Hello?
Yeah, I think he just hung up there, or no,
Okay.
not hung up. There was a technical glitch.
Gremlins.
There was a technical gremlin that happened there. But very interesting that you mentioned, you speak so highly of the man. Like I said, I caught him on social media, on the Instas, and I saw little snippets. I was like, I'm going to be a fan of this guy. I love how he mixes.
Also, the thing about mixers and DJs, it really doesn't take long for you to know if somebody knows what they're doing, and if they're really talented, if they're really immersed in the music. I mean, less than 20 seconds in, you already know, this is the next best thing.
That is true, because I've heard harsh transitions. Like go from one song and then the other one. I've had the worst
And you're
transition.
like, this one is taking chances.
This one didn't even study these two types of songs to merge them together. Like, no, it shouldn't be so obvious that the song one, song two, it should be such a seamless. And I mean, you know this better than anyone else as a DJ yourself. Should I say a former DJ? Are you a former DJ?
No, actually, I was never a DJ. I was just having lots of fun.
Oh, stop it! You were
No,
never
I
a
promise
DJ.
you, I was really just having fun, really, because there are people that have worked very hard for that title, and I would hate to take that away from. It's like people that have worked really hard for the title of
Doctor.
broadcaster.
Oh, broadcaster.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not about how many followers you have. You actually have to have a skill to be a broadcaster.
You don't just plonk yourself into people's careers. Telling you, it's very sensitive. But that's a story for another day. Listen, let's take a break and let's try and get Vilo Soul on the line.
Darubini ya Afrika na I am Henry Shakif.
Tumeona chapisho mapema hii leo ya kwamba Wizara ya Mambo ya Nje ya nchini Marekani imesema inapitia upya uhusiano wake na nchi ya Tanzania. Pengine taarifa hii imepokelewaje na wananchi wa Tanzania?
Cha kwanza tumeiona taarifa ambayo imetoka hii leo. Sisi kwetu taarifa hii haikutushangaza wala haikutushtua, kwa sababu tulishaona taarifa kama hiyo imetoka kwenye ubalozi wa Marekani nchini Tanzania, ikiwa imetolewa na bwana Tom Tebogo.
Umezungumza kwa kina kabisa. Haya ni malalamiko ambayo yamekuwa yakijitokeza mara kwa mara. Unadhani sasa wana hoja ya msingi?
Unauliza maswali mazuri sana na maswali ya tafakari. Maswali ambayo hayawezi kujibiwa kwa dakika moja au kwa siku moja. Ni maswali yanayohitaji utafiti, yanayohitaji kusoma.
Darubini ya Afrika kila Jumatatu hadi Ijumaa kuanzia saa 11 kamili hadi saa 12 kamili jioni majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Africa, meet Abedi.
Yeah, that's me.
Abedi is a music lover through and through.
I really love African music.
He's got a taste for all kinds of tunes and spends his days listening to Channel Africa. Guess what? He didn't know.
Okay.
Channel Africa wants to help Abedi and all music lovers everywhere to discover even more incredible music. That is why Channel Africa is calling on all African musicians to submit their music. Musicians, remember to give us all your relevant information. Make your submissions at music@channelafrica.co.za. Submissions are your chance to be heard on radio. But sadly, they do not guarantee that you'll be playlisted. All submissions will be carefully reviewed to see if they meet our station's requirement. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Tebogo and Mmatsheko from the upside.
21 minutes into 2 p.m. in Central African time. We've been raving about a brand new project that has just dropped, The Black Sheep by Villa Soul. And the good man joins us on the line. Villa Soul, what's going on?
I'm good, and how are you? How are you?
We're good, thanks. Listen, you are so talented, we cannot stand it. Talk to us about your journey in music and how you got to become a DJ and producer and a force to be reckoned with.
So I started music at a very young age. I think, if I'm not mistaken, could be 2013, 14, yeah. So I was influenced by my grandfather, who was playing like jazz music, and also my late father. So yeah, I think the music journey started at home. Yeah, that's what I can say. It started at home with the influence of my father and my grandfather.
You've got a new release. You've got a new release now. It's titled "The Black Sheep." Tell us about it. What was the inspiration, and what are you hoping that the listener will experience when they listen to this body of work?
So the Black Sheep is basically me trying to express or maybe showcase the different style of music that I do. I don't necessarily follow the trends. I'm one person who believes in like creating their own. What can I say? Creating their own path. So the Black Sheep is more of like me being different in the Amapiano scene.
Talking about you not following trends and just trying to carve your own path, as it were, in the music. Let's talk about Zula Zula and Space Dance, because as I understand it, they were quite a thing, streaming numbers skyrocketing. What do you think made those songs stand out so much and resonate with people?
When I do music, I don't have this idea that this is gonna be a hit song or this is gonna be like a song that people will love. I just do music out of my own heart and out of the ideas that I have. So sometimes a song will become big, more especially some songs like you don't expect them to become hit songs, but they tend to become hit songs. But the songs that you expect them to be a hit song, sometimes you get disappointed.
Outside of family who influenced your music journey, who are the artists that you're looking up to right now, who are helping you and inspiring you to stay put, to stay on track, to be different, to not chase the clout? Who are those people for you?
I would say Gawa Canal, Kelvin Momo, and Kabza Small.
Okay. We're in conversation with the one and only Villa Soul. He's got a new project that's just dropped. It's titled The Black Sheep. Let's delve more into the Black Sheep. You spoke a little bit about it, Villa Soul, but just talk to us about what shaped the sound, perhaps some artists that and producers that are featured on the project.
So I've worked with Soul Penduga. I've worked with Mr. Maker. I've worked with Deep London. I've worked with Luami, Makanji, Mikman, Mr. Ningi, Kuzukelo. Those that I forgot their names, they're gonna have to forgive me because sometimes I do forget. But it's one of those people that I mentioned.
How big of a role does, having grown up in the East Rand, how big of a role does it play in shaping your musical identity? Does it influence it at all?
I think it does. Because of where I am. Like, I'm from East Rand, so in most cases, like, we don't have like big opportunities, like the circle is very small, and when you want to do your own thing, it becomes hard for like the world to recognize because of Amapiano are mostly recognized in Soweto, in Alex, and so forth. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about the Black Sheep, your hopes and dreams for it, and just what you'd like to see the project do going forward.
I would like for the whole world like to give it a listen, and also at the same time while they are listening, maybe grab a message that it brings as the Black Sheep, because if you can listen some of the songs, they are like love songs, they are like healing songs. So if the world could like give it a chance and then maybe find the message that I portray in the project.
Oh, that's amazing, man. Talk to us about where you are performing next this weekend. How can we book you? Where can we find you on the socials?
On the social media, you can find me at Velosoul. On Facebook, it's Velosoul. On Instagram, Velosoul_ZA. Twitter, at I am Velosoul. And then on TikTok, it's Velosoul007. And then next week, on the 16th, I'm performing at the Grand Cafe, and I forgot the other club, but yeah, I have 2 performances for next week.
Nice one. And where do we follow you if we want to see the full gig guide?
It's on the social media handles that I just mentioned.
Okay, awesome stuff. Thank you. We're looking forward to the mix. You are amazing, and all the best with the Black Sheep, yeah?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Sure. That is Velosoul. That's Velosoul, the man behind the music. He's a DJ, he's a producer, and we're talking about the hits that he's made in previous times. Zula Zola, Space Dance. Listen, if you are a mover and shaker in this music, you know what I'm talking about. But also a new project titled The Black Sheep has just dropped, and we're very excited to hear it.
Absolutely. Round number 2. Game of chance.
Let's rock and roll.
It's 1-1 at the moment.
1-1.
1-1. Got 2 rounds to go. Round number 2. Mmatsheko Mosito. Black or red? What are you feeling?
Ooh, red.
All right. Show it to the camera. Show it to everybody. Oh my goodness.
The odds are in my fave, y'all. In my fave.
All right. It's my turn now.
Don't look at the cards, Wena.
No pressure.
Cheating.
I'm not cheating. No pressure.
Yeah, look away.
You're 2 for 2. You're 2 for 2. Indeed, the odds are in Mmatsheko's favor. By the way, the number we are chasing is 3 out of 3, right? Because
yes.
Proverb.
Oh, the stakes are high now.
Yeah,
totally.
Proverb got 3 out of 3. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Black or red? It's my turn. Round number 2. All right.
Bottom of the deck is black. What are you picking?
That was black. Black.
Okay.
Black. Hey, ho, hey, oh.
Wow. That is so sad.
It's 2-1. You know what? I can still catch up. I don't know why you're being all excited. I can still catch up.
Sometimes you can catch up.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
I'm going to catch up. It's 30 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the latest sports with Figile Lingwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
We kick off with football news. 1996 Africa Cup of Nations winner Mark Williams believes Bafana Bafana will carry a genuine fear factor into this year's tournament in Morocco. The former national team striker says that while the element of surprise may no longer work in coach Hugo Bruce's favor, Bafana's third place finish at the last edition has placed a target on their backs. Speaking at the Castle send-off event, Williams feels Bruce should embrace the status and use it to his advantage.
You must remember, as coaches, they're always going to try and play a trump card and say that, other African countries, they're not strong anymore. Bafana, last year, the year before, that was a bit of luck. And that means you're taking the pressure away from the players. And that is good coaching. Because if you're going to put us in the deep end and say, well, the players are here, Bafana's here, they know Bafana's here. Nobody wants to play against Bafana.
On to netball news. Spar Proteas assistant coach Zanele Mdodana says their 3 straight wins at the 2025 Africa Cup of Africa Cup have allowed the technical team to test different combinations. This after a dominant 67-31 win over Botswana at the Griffin Sainda Sports Complex in Lilongwe last night. During the post-match press conference, Mtotana expressed that they now know exactly which combinations will work heading into the semi-final.
That we've played, we've been trying different combinations, and we've seen some good combinations, but we also know there's some work that needs to be done with some of our combinations. So heading towards the semi-finals now, we know exactly what will work for us.
Meanwhile, Botswana coach Martha Muswahle Sem says she knew that South Africa would come out strong, but she's proud of her team's overall performance despite the defeat.
Well, nothing went wrong. South Africa is a big team. I mean, most of their players are playing international. They're a very experienced team. Botswana came knowing that it's going to be a tough one. I'm very proud with what my girls did. There's absolutely nothing that went wrong. I think we need to go back and just polish on the ball possessions that we had, where I felt like we would have scored from it. But so far, I'm very happy with the young team that I have from Botswana, and definitely a bright future for them.
And in golf news, South Korea's Sung Jae-im has denied reports linking him with a move to Live Golf. The two-time PGA Tour winner responded on Instagram, posting one such story with the words fake news and a thumbs down emoji. Im, the 2018-2019 PGA Tour Rookie of the Year, enjoyed a strong 2025 season with 3 top 10 finishes, including tied 5th at the Masters. He ended the campaign 27th in the FedEx Cup standings and is currently 42nd in the world rankings. His best finish at Augusta was runner-up in the 2020, while he placed 7th at the Open in 2024. The 2026 PGA Tour season begins in January at the Sony Open in Honolulu, with Live Golf season starting in February in Riyadh. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, please do send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. This is Channel Africa Sport with me, Figile Lungwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Download the SABC app and take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go. Gender-based violence is destroying lives and tearing communities apart. It happens in homes, in schools, at workplaces, and too often in silence. But it doesn't have to continue. If you see it, speak out. If you are hurting, reach out. Because doing nothing is not an option. Listen to all 19 SABC radio stations from Wednesday, 23rd of July for hard talk, discussions, advice, dramas, educational shows, and interviews around GBV with experts, survivors, lawmakers, and the whole country affected by gender-based violence. For all your favorite SABC radio stations, call 0800 428 428 to report abuse or get help. GBV, it ends with you. This message is brought to you by the SABC.
35 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African Time. Let's get the latest business news. Buntle Headbush is standing by.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Thanks, Tebogo, and a very good afternoon to our listeners. Our top story this hour: expectations for inflation in South Africa in 2026 have dropped sharply since Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana announced a lower 3% inflation target. This is according to a survey commissioned by the country's central bank, which guides its thinking on the appropriate level of interest rates. The average forecast was for inflation of 3.8% next year and 3.7% in 2027. Down from 4.2% in both the previous years. The airports company South Africa says it's ready to receive a large passenger volumes as the holiday travel surge gets underway from today. Access says its airports are prepared for a busy December, while it also undertakes a series of infrastructure upgrades. At its annual festive season preparedness media briefing this morning, AXA CEO Mpumi Mpofu outlined that the necessary systems have been strengthened to ensure that challenges, including those related to air traffic and navigation services, do not disrupt operations.
The period we were planning initially even for G20, but also for just the peak season, ATNS has indicated quite clearly that they are almost at the tail end of resolving all of their challenges. Particularly the issue of outstanding procedures has seen that really almost covered altogether.
Multiple South African political parties, including the ANC, EFF, PA, SACP, and civic organizations, including SANCO, in the country's northwest province, have closed down Super Spa in Orkney outside Klerksdorp for 2 days already. They gathered outside the shop in solidarity with the workers, demanding a salary hike of 1,000 rand. The parties say the employer has failed to implement a previous salary increase agreement of 4.5%. The group's representatives, Lekhuleni Mahogan, says they had no choice but to act after workers did not receive an increase for 7 years now.
There's an issue of racism within the store. Black workers are earning peanuts, whilst their white counterparts are earning more money. Older women who have been in the employ of this particular shop for 10 to 15, some even 28 years, having started with the shop, but some are still earning 4,800 to 5,600 as cashiers, as shelf packers, as bakery and daily employees. White workers, upon being hired, their starting salary will be plus or minus 10,000 to 11,000. There's also an issue of the management hiring undocumented foreigners within the shop.
Oil prices have inched lower today and are on track for a weekly decline as investors focused on a supply glut and a potential Russia-Ukraine peace deal. Amid concerns over Venezuelan supply disruptions, Brent crude futures were down 19 cents or 0.31% to $61.09 a barrel this morning. Analysts say some price-supportive factors remain, including the ramping up of tensions between the U.S. and Venezuela and Ukrainian drone strikes on a Russian oil rig in the Caspian Sea. They say that while there might be sporadic support from hits to supply, the general market mood reflects supply exceeding demand, and any rallies are expected to be brief. The price of Brent crude is currently at $61.04 a barrel this afternoon. Google has announced plans to team up with Britain to invite researchers to propose uses for its state-of-the-art quantum chip, Willow. Google is one of several firms competing to develop a powerful quantum computer seen as a new frontier in computing. Researchers hope they'll be able to crack problems in fields such as chemistry and medicine, which are impossible for current computers to solve. The BBC's Zoe Kleinman has more details.
When Google unveiled Willow last year, it said the chip was capable of solving a complex problem in 5 minutes, which would take classical computers 10 septillion years, that's 25 zeros, to figure out. Quantum technology is very fragile because it can only operate in a very specific state and be affected by the slightest noise or movement. It's a big problem, but Google claims Willow is better than earlier systems at being able to correct those errors.
And now taking a look at the indicators, one US dollar in Nigeria is trading at 1,449 naira this afternoon. In Botswana, it's 13 pula 32. Kenya, the dollar is trading at 128 shilling 12, and in Zambia, it's 23 kwacha. The BRICS countries, $1 in Brazil is trading at 5 rial 44. Russia, 79 rubles 10. In India, it's 90 rupees 19. China, 7 yuan 5, and South Africa, $1 is trading at 16 rand 90 cents. $1 is trading at 74 pence to the British pound and 85 to the euro. Looking at commodities, gold is trading at $4,320 per ounce, platinum at $1,729 per ounce, while Brent crude oil, as mentioned earlier, is $61.04 a barrel. And that's the business news. I'll be back with our final update in the next hour. For any stories you'd like to share with us, please do send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Give us a call on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business, I am Bontle Hetbush.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective. The Morning Switch Weekend.
There's a Ugandan lawmaker. His name is Atkins Katusabe, who speaks with an American accent in Parliament. So the parliamentarians have complained that we don't understand what you are saying.
Listen to him.
Mr. Speaker, I think this is a disaster that could cause an extinction of our entire community. Going to procedure.
Mr. Speaker, the English that is trying to put this matter here is confusing a number of us and making us miss very serious issue. He needs to speak the common English of Uganda. The English is too much.
Need a piece of paper so that we'll be able to read. The English is too much. I picture him saying order, order, out of order.
Saturday and Sunday mornings belong to the Morning Switch. 3 to 6 a.m. Central African Time. Midday vibes, great programming, and good company. This is Channel Africa.
You know, you don't know.
It's a song God sing.
Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business.
Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Put me to work all day, put me to work all night. Nobody can do it better, make me feel alright. Anything you wanna do, I'm down with you. Anytime, any day, I go show face, cause you're sweeter than honey. Baby, you deserve a trophy. This kind of thing go make me marry you, long as you no treat me corny. Give me love, oh, give me love, oh, give me love. Give me love, oh, give me love, oh, give me love. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now.
Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business.
You should let me hold you, you should let me love you. And when you falling, say na me go catch you. I know your friends don't want me around you. They know nothing, they don't understand you. My baby now my banana multi elevate. And when she there with me, I concentrate. That's why I tell them other guys to wait.
Baby, one yo. Waiting you giving no money can buy. Even if una jara, I go throw it. Baby, one yo. Waiting you giving no money can buy. Even if una jara, I go throw it. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now.
Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business.
"45 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African Time. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into our DJ mix this afternoon. Exclusive to Villos, not exclusive to, by Villo Soul. Enjoy. Yes, that one. Enjoy.
ngisakuboni uhambile ushile seloke wahamba andonwabi uthando lwakho luhleli nami ayangiphili mawungeke duze nami seloke wahamba andonwabi uthando lwakho luhleli nami ayangiphili mawungeke duze nami singazama singaphusha sizofika sokwenyuka anizange ilala kanje nto singazama singaphusha sizofika sokwenyuka anizange ilala kanje nto. Wena darling ngisakuboni uhambile ushiyile Wena darling ngisakuboni uhambile ushiyile Oh wena darling ngisakuboni uhambile ushiyile Wena darling ngisakuboni uhambile ushiyile seloke wahamba andonwabi uthando lwakho luhleli nami ayangiphili mawungeke duze nami seloke wahamba andonwabi uthando lwakho luhleli nami ayangiphili mawungeke duze nami singazama singaphusha sizofika sokwenyuka anizange ilala kanje nto singazama singaphusha sizofika sokwenyuka anizange ilala kanje nto ukukuthanda ngiyakuthanda kodwa kubuhlungu ukuthi awuliboni uthando lwami uthando lempela enginikile lona kodwa wena udlalile ngalo ukukuthanda ngiyakuthanda kodwa kubuhlungu ukuthi awuliboni uthando lwami engabe uthando lwami inginikile lona kodwa wena udlalile ngalo engabe uthando lwami inginikile lona kodwa wena udlalile ngalo kodwa yini ngifana ukuthaba manje usizama kodwa kwafake ukuzoke kumuntu ukuthaba manje usizama kodwa kwafake kodwa kwafake Ingabi imali yamshintsha umuntu na noma ivezo ngaphakathi kwakhe ingabi imali yamshintsha umuntu na noma ivezo kusenhlizweni yakhe
What a mix. What a mix. Our DJ mix this afternoon, Vilo Soul. Check him out on the social media platforms. Book him. What a mix. 10 out of 10, yeah. Across the board. It's gone 3 p.m. Central African time. Welcome to the final hour of The Upside. Before we get into our festivities of the hour, let's get the latest news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Tebogo. Looking at your top stories, arrests of government officials in Malawi and Venezuela Nobel Peace Prize winner escape remains a mystery. Your latest news. Greetings to our listeners. The Malawi National Police spokesperson, Lyle Chimtembo, has confirmed that law enforcers have indeed arrested legislator and the former Trade and Industry Minister, Tebogo Mumba, in Lilongwe, and the Congress Party's Secretary General, Richard Chimwendo Banda, who also served as Minister of Local Government in the Chakwera administration. It is alleged that the arrest of Mumba, who was Malawi's Congress Party's running mate during the 16 September general election, is in connection with a joint press briefing he addressed in Lilongwe after the election, which referred to an alleged fraud by the Democratic Progressive Party before the Malawi Electoral Commission had officially announced the poll results. He is the second high-profile MCP official to be arrested in a matter of hours. It is unclear whether more people will be arrested. Authorities in the Democratic Republic of Congo say more than 400 civilians have been killed in recent clashes between the government forces and the M23 rebels in the country's eastern province of South Kivu. The fighting comes a week after the president of the DRC and Rwanda signed a U.S.-brokered peace deal in Washington, D.C. The BBC's Chris Ochambringa in Kinshasa.
The spokesperson of South Kivu province says civilians were shot dead and died in bombings during a recent battle in eastern DRC between M23 rebels and Congolese forces. The fighting has displaced more than 200,000 people. The M23 rebels are now in control of the strategic city of Uvira on the border with Burundi. They marched into the city on Wednesday without facing any resistance. The DRC army says its troops made a tactical retreat to avoid civilian casualties. Chris Ochamringa, SABC News, Kinshasa.
Western Libyan security forces claim to have killed a notorious migrant smuggler in the coastal city of Sabratha after criminal gangs affiliated with him attacked one of their checkpoints. The Security Threat Combating Agency, a security agency under the Western Libya's Prime Minister Abdul Hamid al-Dabeiba, said they raided the group's hideout in response to the attack and killed its leader, Ahmed al-Dabashi, also known as Al-Amu. In a statement on its Facebook page, the security forces say Dabashi's brother was arrested and 6 members of the force were wounded in the fighting. Human trafficking is rife in Libya, which has been divided between rival armed factions since the NATO-backed uprising toppled the longtime leader Muammar Gaddafi in 2011. The United Nations World Food Programme has reported it will reduce food rations to communities in Sudan, which is facing famine due to funding shortages from next month. The agency says a reduction will have to take place from January to 70% rations of communities that are facing famine and 50% of those that are at risk of famine. The war that erupted in 2023 between Sudan's army and the paramilitary rapid support forces has caused what the UN has described as the world's worst humanitarian crisis. The man who coordinated the Nobel Peace Prize winner Maria Corina Machado's secret escape from Venezuela has told the BBC her journey involved a land operation, 2 boats and a flight. Brian Stern, a U.S. Special Force veteran, described the opposition leader as formidable as she braved cold, rough seas and waves up to 3 meters high in the dead of the night.
It's not Uber. It's not, I will go to the beach and get on the boat and then it will meet me. There's things falling from the sky. There are people trying to kill her, people trying to kill us because we know her. I don't want to get into specific things that we did, but suffice it to say that lots of different things were done to mask her physical signature, meaning her face is the big one, and also her digital signature as well.
Recapping on your top stories, the Malawi National Police spokesperson Laya Chintembo has confirmed that law enforcers have indeed arrested legislator and former Trade and Industry Minister Vitumbiko Mumba in Lilongwe and the Congress Party Secretary General Richard Chimwendo Banda, who also served as Minister of Local Government in the Chakwera administration. Channel Africa News, I'm Oneli Tsinsi.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Time to stay informed, inspired, and connected to the ideas driving Africa forward. The Upside on Channel Africa. The African Perspective.
Oh, was a Friday. And like, was a weekend. Was a weekend. It's 6 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Black, you see, Black loves our sting, and
he's your conductor there.
He loves our sick tune, and every single time it goes on, man, Black comes alive. Just like Africa comes alive. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni, and Mmatsheko Mosito. Join us on our social media platforms at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. And download our brand new Channel Africa app so you can stream the shows live, see the lineup for the different shows, get to know the presenters a bit better, see all the amazing work that Channel Africa is doing behind the scenes. And also, if you'd like to revisit some of our conversations through our podcasts, go to www.channelafrica.co.za. Hey, final hour, musical guest, a special one is coming in studio.
Yes, we cannot wait to meet her. Lekhuleni Mmatsheko. Yes.
Oh, all right.
That's the VIN number, the engine number. But we know her as Shandesh. She's gained a lot of recognition from the year 2018, actually, after she released Lomolo. Her songs then became extremely popular over the years. So we're going to be chatting to her about some new music that she's reportedly released. I can't wait to find out more about the work that she does. I'm learning a lot. Fridays are about learning for me, that's for sure. So Shandesh, live in studio with us.
You said 2018.
Yeah, that's when she actually gained recognition.
She's 21 now, Mmatsheko. So in 2018, she was how old?
2.
She was literally 2. Oh, amazing. Can't wait to get into conversation with Shandesh. All right, here we go. Round number 3, game of chance. Mmatsheko Mosito, are you going to go 3 for 3? Here we go. Round number 3, black or white?
Black or white?
Black or red?
Don't be naughty. Black.
Black or red? All right, it's black for Mmatsheko. 3 for 3. Is it 3 for 3? Is it 3 for 3?
I don't know how that happened.
Is it 3 for 3? It's not 3 for 3. All right.
I don't know how that happened.
Here's my chance to catch up with you.
Okay, let's see what's going on.
I am 1 out of 2. If I get this one, it's a draw.
It's equalized,
2
darling.
out of 3.
Equalized, darling.
Proverb is still the king. 3 out of 3. All right.
Yo, Proverb. What did he sip so we can sip too?
I have no idea. Go read his book, To Health With It.
Maybe I should read his book.
You'll get some tips there. Right.
Maybe I should read his book. Okay, bottom of the deck is black.
I need to get this one, so the odds are in my favor.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-ba-dum.
We'll go with red.
Don't
do that. Red.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done, sir.
It is a red indeed. All right, 2 out of 3. It's not bad.
Not too bad.
The odds are indeed in our favor. All right, it's 10 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Welcome to the final hour of The Upside.
Ukatili wa kijinsia unaharibu maisha na kutenga jamii. Hutokea nyumbani, shuleni, kazini na mara nyingi kwa ukimya. Lakini hauwezi kuendelea. Ukiona, ongea. Ikiwa unaumia, funguka, kwa sababu kutofanya lolote sio chaguo. Sikiliza vituo vyote 19 vya redio kuanzia Jumatano tarehe 23 Julai kwenye mijadala, ushauri, tamthilia, maonyesho ya elimu na mahojiano na wataalamu, manusura, watunga sheria na nchi nzima iliyoathirika na ukatili wa kijinsia kwenye vituo vyako pendwa vya redio. Piga simu 0800 428 ili kuripoti unyanyasaji au kupata msaada. GBV ikomeshwe na wewe. Ujumbe huu umeletwa kwenu na shirika la SABC.
Channel Africa sends you joy and good energy. This festive season, share your memories on our socials. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Channel Africa 1. Tebogo and Mmatsheko on The Upside.
Angkat traka chapive. Ntrongolongo gidia, yao traka zakavona. Karan trongolongo video, yan traka champelaba. Karan trongolongo video, yao traka zakavona. Panoriginonda, aha, aha. Panoriginonda buawe, aha, aha. Panoriginonda, aha, aha. Panoriginonda, akativiki kama happiness. Angazi wakituta, ukatilendana. Atakinona kale chachi, mawayo. Kere angazi wakituta, ukatilendana. Atakinona kale chachi, mawayo. Bakale mirupasa ndima. Bafevolu musa ndima. Kale mirupasa ndima. Karaba fevolu musa ndima.
Be inspired. Stay informed. Channel Africa, the beauty of life. Now available anytime, anywhere with our new app.
It's 14 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African Time. Beautiful music coming through there from the beautiful province of Limpopo. Ushandesh. The name of the song is called Studla or Slender. And she's featuring MVZZLA. I don't know what is.
That doesn't sound. That doesn't sound like Limpopo vibes.
MVZZLA. Mvuzel.
No, there's no mvuzel. Go kabani muna.
So how do we say that then? Well, that's the artist
that's you mean the artist?
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't know, sir.
The artist that's featured.
I don't know. Okay. I thought maybe you are abbreviating the song name. I'm like, wow, they don't talk like that.
No. Song name is Studla or Slender. It's got Shandesh on there, and then this is the Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni, and Mmatsheko Mosito. We're still coming to you live from the Auckland Park Studios in Johannesburg, South Africa. Happy Friday to you and yours, and thank you so much for tuning in. Join us on our social media platforms where we are streaming live, so you can see our lovely studio, our amazing guests at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. We were supposed to be in conversation with Shandesh. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it. Wah, wah, wah. Very sad.
What do you think about the Lokompo movement? And what they're doing with the sound?
I should be asking you. I don't know.
You don't know?
No, personally, I'm actually being honest. I don't know. I don't really listen to Lekompo. I don't.
What do you listen to? Okay, tell us what do you listen to? What do you enjoy?
Can I be very honest?
Be very honest.
Right now, I am not listening to a lot of music. I'm listening to a lot of not even podcasts, but audiobook vibes. That's what I'm listening to now. Not a lot of music. It's been a minute since I've actually listened to music. You go into my car now, it's either dead silence and I'm just driving, or I'm listening to an audiobook from one of my favorite speakers or something like that.
Okay, whose audiobook is in your ear right now?
At the moment, Dr. Miles Monroe.
Oh, that's profound.
Yeah, Kingdom series is what I'm listening to right now. So music-wise, don't ask me. It's been months, actually. I don't know when and how it happened, but somehow I was like, tired of music.
You need silence.
I need silence now. So that's why I'm asking you, where is the Likompo movement going right now?
I have absolutely no idea, but it's wonderful to see that young people are starting their own movements. I think that's always something to celebrate.
100%.
Whether it's Lukompo, whether it's Amapiano, whether it's, I don't know, a new modernized version of Umpaqanga or Afrobeat as championed by the original people that championed this. Okay, Africa 70, the band with Fela Kuti. Those are the people we're talking about here. So, I think it's beautiful to see young people take that music and kind of reimagine it in the here and now.
Absolutely. If you'd like to follow Shandesh, you can check her out. She's still very young, 21 years old. Mmatsheko mentioned that her first big song came out in 2018.
Imagine that.
That's a whole, how many years ago? 7 years ago. 7 years ago. She was a baby, still in high school.
She was a little baby.
Oh my goodness me. But you can check her out on social media where she's performing next and all the amazing work that she's doing right now. Her name is Shandesh. It's 18 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Let's listen to some more music. This is The Upside. It's a Friday. It's the festive season. It's December. Let's have a good time.
Ahoy, matey!
Captain here to help, right, boys?
Set sail with us on a digital voyage like no other. Channel Africa has a treasure trove of awesomeness. That is our website and social media pages.
Tell me, why are you here?
We want you to be part of our adventure.
The winds are changing, Captain. And this time...
Imagine a world where curiosity knows no bounds, where entertainment meets enlightenment, and where every click leads to the African perspective. Visit us on our website, www.channelafrica.co.za, or follow us on Instagram or on X at Channel Africa One. Go on, like us on Facebook at Channel Africa One. So, spread the word. Tell a friend that Channel Africa's online variety is what they need on the web. Channel Africa, the African perspective. If it's news and current affairs, leading opinions, and thought leaders that get your groove, this is your home, The Upside.
Tonifica. Mr. Carly. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Já vou estar pronto, vou embora. Já vou ir para nunca mais. Me está perdendo com toda força, por reconsiderar decisão. Essa gente me está perdendo e culpa é só de meu. Não tem podança ou chance. Não tem nem medo perdeu. Coisa que pode fazer para mudar mais um chance. Só tem que pedir o cabo aí. Não, cabo aí. Não, cabo aí.
Upside for the best African vibes, groundbreaking content.
So easy.
We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet, Channel 628.
For your mata, I be akka go. For your mata, I go carry go. For your mata, I go scatter city, scatter town. Oh, Eva, Eva, oh, Eva. If I ever be your man, I go choose you before everybody. Oh, Eva, Eva, oh, Eva. If I ever be your man, I go choose you before everybody. Oh, 8, 2, 3, 4. Call my number +234. What the hell are you waiting for? Fry my brain with your cooking pot, baby, no way to. Full import, sexy girl in a blue pin Porsche. Smash up girl, we don't need my funds. Oh my lord, oh. Oh, Eva, Eva, oh, Eva. If I ever be your man, I go choose you before everybody. Oh, Eva, Eva, oh, Eva. go scatter city, scatter town. Aka, for your mata, I be aka go. For your mata, I go carry go. For your mata, I go scatter city, scatter town.
Dans mon trône, il me manque une vraie queen. Une vraie. Maintenant que t'es là, rassure-moi bébé. Tu seras toujours la mienne. Quand tu sais je suis tout à toi. T'inquiète pas, je suis sous emprise. Nana Kobalo, Nana Lela, Nana Yo. T'es ma meilleure carte d'Afrique.
If I ever be, I go choose you before everybody. If I, I go choose you before everybody. Aka, for your mata, I be aka go. For your mata, I go carry go. For your mata, I go scatter city, scatter town. Aka, for your mata, I be aka go. For your mata, I go carry go. For your mata, I go scatter.
It's gone 30 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Hey, we kicked you off with Shade by Rotimi, Mmayeko and Nasty C. Then we had Ntamuda by Tony Fika and Mr. Kali. And that last song there, Ifa by Oxlade and Fali Ipupa. Let's get the final sports update this afternoon with Figile Lingwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African Perspective.
Let's kick off with football news. Again, 1996 Africa Cup of Nations winner Mark Williams believes Bafana Bafana will carry a genuine fear factor into this year's tournament in Morocco. The former national team striker says that while the element of surprise may no longer work in coach Hugo Bruce's favour, Bafana's third place finish at the last edition has placed a target on their backs. Speaking at a Castle Lager send-off event, Williams feels Bruce should embrace that status and use it to his advantage.
You must remember, as coaches are always going to try and play a trump card and say that, other African countries, they're not strong anymore. Bafana, last year, the year before, that was a bit of luck. And that means you're taking the pressure away from the players. And that is good coaching. Because if you're going to put us in the deep end and say, well, the players are here, Bafana's here, they know Bafana's here. Nobody wants to play against Bafana.
With Bruce now in charge of Bafana for almost 5 years, Williams reckons there is no better coach to deliver the trophy than the Belgian.
We're not expecting them to give 120% because we know what they can do. It's just to go out there, and once they put those things together, I think, it's amazing because, like I said, the fans here can make them believe that they can take it. Even like Doggies mentioned, if you write something, leave the negative in the finals and say, well, how did Bafana win the AFCON Cup? We can write that at the end of the AFCON Cup. But like I said, it is important. The coach he plays a big role because from his part, he must make sure that he calms the players.
On to netball news, Spa Proteas assistant coach Zanele Mdodana says their 3 straight wins at the 2025 Africa Cup have allowed the technical team to test different combinations. This after a dominant 67-31 win over Botswana at the Griffin Sainda Sports Complex Lilongwe last night. During the post-match press conference, Mdodana expressed that they now know exactly which combinations will work heading into the semi-finals.
Trying different combinations, and we've seen some good combinations, but we also know there's some work that needs to be done with some of our combinations. So heading towards the semi-finals now, we know exactly what will work for us.
Meanwhile, Botswana coach Martha Muswahle Sem says she knew that South Africa would come out strong, but she's proud of her team's overall performance despite the defeat.
Well, nothing went wrong. South Africa is a big team. I mean, most of their players are playing international. They're a very experienced team. Botswana came knowing that it's going to be a tough one. I'm very proud with what my girls did. There's absolutely nothing that went wrong. I think we need to go back and just polish on the ball possessions that we had, where I felt like we would have scored from it. But so far, I'm very happy with the young team that I have from Botswana, and definitely a bright future for them.
And on to aquatics. South African swimming star Shad Lekhuleni will be taking on the grueling 8-mile charity challenge at next year's Aquel Midma Mile. Lekhuleni will be lending his support to those swimmers raising money for the Shad Lekhuleni Foundation at the event next February. A 2012 Olympic champion has long been associated with the world's largest open water swimming event, but has not participated on a regular basis, rather focusing his efforts on the pool, where he has carved out an impressive international career. While he's often been on the edge of the famous KwaZulu-Natal Dam lending his support, Lekhuleni says he's thrilled to be taking part in a bigger way next year. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. This is Channel Africa Sport with me, Figile Lungwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you. Stay connected wherever you are with our brand new website and mobile app. Stream your favorite shows, catch up on African news, culture, and conversations, all at your fingertips.
Africa is just a tap away.
Your world, your stories, now on the go.
Stay connected wherever you are.
Visit channelafrica.co.za or download the Channel Africa app today. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Whatever you want to hear about today's talk, you can get it on the upside.
35 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the final business news this afternoon. On the upside, Buntle Headbush is standing by.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Good afternoon. The top story at this hour, the African Development Bank says it will lend Morocco $316 million to finance upgrades to the country's airport infrastructure in time for hosting the 2030 FIFA World Cup. Morocco plans to invest $4 billion to increase overall passenger capacity at its airports to 80 million by 2030 from 38 million currently, as it prepares for a surge in tourist arrivals ahead of the World Cup, which it will co-host with Spain and Portugal. Morocco, Africa's most visited country last year, has already set a new tourism record in 2025, reporting 18 million arrivals by November compared to 17.4 million for all of 2024. The airports company South Africa says it's ready to receive a large passenger volumes as the holiday travel surge gets underway from today. AXA says its airports are prepared for a busy December, while it also undertakes a series of infrastructure upgrades. At its annual festive season preparedness media briefing this morning, AXA CEO Mpumi Mpofu outlined that the necessary systems have been strengthened to ensure that challenges, including those related to air traffic and navigation services, do not disrupt operations.
The period we were planning initially even for G20, but also for just the peak season, ATNS has indicated quite clearly that they are almost at the tail end of resolving all of their challenges. Particularly the issue of outstanding procedures has seen that really almost covered altogether.
Expectations for inflation in South Africa in 2026 have dropped sharply since Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana announced a lower 3% inflation target. This is according to a survey commissioned by the country's central bank, which guides its thinking on the appropriate level of interest rates. The average forecast was for inflation of 3.8% next year and 3.7% in 2027, down from 4.2% in both the previous years. Multiple South African political parties, including the ANC, EFF, PA, SACP, and civic organizations, including SANCO, in the country's northwest province, have closed down Super Spar in Orkney outside Klerksdorp for 2 days already. They gathered outside the shop in solidarity with the workers demanding salary hikes. The party said the employers has failed to implement a previous salary increase agreement of 4.5%. The group's representative, Lekhuleni Mahogan, says they had no choice but to act after workers did not receive an increase for 7 years now.
There's an issue of racism within the store. Black workers are earning peanuts, whilst their white counterparts are earning more money. Older women who have been in the employ of this particular shop for 10 to 15, some even 28 years, having started with the shop, but some are still earning 4,800 to 5,600 as cashiers, as shelf packers, as bakery and deli employees. White workers, upon being hired, their starting salary will be plus or minus 10,000 to 11,000. There's also an issue of the management hiring undocumented foreigners within the shop.
The British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, will meet his Belgian counterpart, Bart de Wever, today to discuss plans to use frozen Russian assets to support Ukraine. Belgium holds most of the 200 billion euros worth of assets, the BBC's James Landau reports.
There are about 200 billion euros worth of Russian assets frozen in EU financial institutions. The European Commission wants to use them as collateral to loan about 90 billion euros to Ukraine over 2 years. The loan would be called in only if Moscow one day paid Kiev reparations. But most of the assets are held in Belgium, and it says it won't support the plan unless the legal and financial risks are shared more equally. EU leaders hope to agree a deal at a summit in Brussels next week.
And now taking a look at the indicators, $1 Nigeria is trading at 1,449 naira this afternoon. In Botswana, it's 13 pula 32. Kenya, the dollar is trading at 128 shilling 12, and in Zambia, it's 23 kwacha. The BRICS countries, $1 in Brazil is trading at 5 real 44. Russia, 79 rubles 10. In India, it's 90 rupees 19. China, 715. And South Africa, $1 is trading at 16 rand 90 cents. $1 is trading at 74 pence to the British pound and 85 to the euro. Looking at commodities, gold is trading at $4,320 per ounce, platinum at $1,729 per ounce, while Brent crude oil is $61.04 a barrel. And that's the business news. For any stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For the Channel Africa Business Desk, I am Buntle Hetbush.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter? Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard? Well, we've got the perfect platform for you. Call in or drop us a WhatsApp on +27 63 406 9126, and we will call you back so you could have your say and be part of the conversation.
30 years of age. I just turned 30 on the 15th of November. So that's who I am, you know.
It's not just talk. It's your chance to air your views. Share your opinion. Engage with the community that values your perspective. Follow us on our social media. Visit our website at www.channelafrica.co.za and get ready to share your views on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Unwinding with Africa's holiday rhythms. Rejoice with Channel Africa, the African perspective.
I don't need nothing from you. Your beautiful heart is the muse. I've been reckless with my choices. Can't seem to get what the point is. Life can be rough, can be smooth, and not every fact is the truth. Advancing, I've laid down my burdens. Can't seem to silence the voices. Don't in this sentence, I be that person. We go be your shoulder, body, best in anything. Your type, no many, they are not ready. I go give you 100%, never no 90. More than amazing, well quality. You are deserving of the love you are not getting. Independently, I'll take the liberty, and I go love you specially. Oh, the love, or the care, then they fake out. Don't be hard, baby, give in. I go love you.
go be your shoulder body, bestie, anything. Your type no many, they are not ready. I go give you 100%, never no 90. But then amazing, well quality. You are deserving of the love you are not getting. Independently, I'll take the liberty. And I go love you specially. Oh, all the love, all the care, then they fake out. Don't be hard, baby, give it. I go love you. All the love, all the care, them they fake out. Don't be hard, baby, give it. I go love you. Oh, until this me, I'll be that person. We gon' be your shoulder, body, best me anything. Your type no many, we are not ready. I gon' give you 100%, never no 90. But then amazing, and quality. You are deserving of the love you are not getting. Independently, I'll take the liberty. And I gon' love you specially. Oh, all the love, all the care, them they fake out. Don't be hard, baby, give it. I gon' love you. All the love, all the care, then they fake out. Don't be hard, baby, give it.
Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802.
On a Sunday morning, she won't do something, I won't go church. On a Monday morning, I won't do something, she won't go walk. I better, no move this way. I better, police, yeah, police. She don't take my heart, they go. Police, yeah, police. She don't take my heart, they go. Do you body me, my baby? If money no dey, I like you again, I like you again. Papa la nonsense, will you body me, my baby? If you body no dey, I like you again, I like you again. Papa la nonsense, Friday morning she want attention, I want to yoga. On a Friday night when I want attention, she want to roll out. I better no move this way. I better police, yeah, police. She don't date if my heart they go. Police, police, yeah, police. She don't date if my heart they go. You body me, my baby. If money no dey, I like you again, I like you again. Papa la nonsense, will you body me, my baby? If you body no dey, I like you again, I like you again. Papa la nonsense, Negede for you chona no, oh you chona bojela. Oh some men me na remedio, eh chona luela.
Coming through with one of my faves, man. She's in the song as well. Kids Daniel with Police featuring Angelique Kidjo and Danny Drill. Oh my goodness.
Drill.
What is that?
Drill.
Oh, okay.
But you saw the E there, drill.
What is that?
Drill.
Oh.
I think so. It's the same thing that I struggle with earlier.
But
that.
I'm just happy that at my ripe age of 85, my eyesight is still like that. That's all I'm happy about.
No, I'm not even laughing at you because remember earlier we struggled with that MVZZLE and I said it was Mzule. Ntando corrected me. He's like, no, it's muzzle. It's muzzle. They just
Hectic.
type it in a very unique way that stands
Hectic.
out. Anyway, it's 49 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Let's take a quick breather. When we get back, we hand over the mic to the Queen of Africa in Business, Tami Ngubeni, who's going to tell us what's coming up this afternoon on her show.
Africa. It's time to plug into the heartbeat of the continent. Tune in to Channel Africa, your go-to radio station that broadcasts in 5 different languages.
L'Afrique du Sud célèbre la journée nationale du
Kabla hujaitwa kwa jina la double K or more of our forests have been destroyed.
Tamo Partido Africano da Independência da Guiné.
See, Channel Africa represents every corner of this amazing land. From Lagos to Cape Town, Nairobi to Dakar, we've got you covered with the freshest news, music, and cultures. So, turn up the volume, feel the rhythm. And join the conversation. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Mmatsheko Mosito and Tebogo Lekhuleni on the upside.
10 minutes before 4 p.m. Central African time. Welcome to the final stretch of The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni, and Mmatsheko Mosito. It's now time for us to find out what's coming up on Africa in Business. The Queen herself, Tami Ngubeni, is in studio. How are you doing?
I am awesome. I was just saying to you, today is my day. Today has been my day.
Love it.
So it really has been so positive. And look, I affirm and I bear testament that you are indeed the gateway to the good life. I love that. The gateway to, you are such a feel-good show. Such a feel-good show. Really, I mean, just it reminds you of those beautiful pockets in life that are just worth, admiring. And talking about those pockets that are worth admiring, the latest Africa report is out, focusing on the most attractive cities on the African continent. Who do you think tops it? I mean, for the longest time. Cape Town has traditionally been.
They've been dethroned.
And guys, I'm not going to say, I'm just asking. So for you, do you think, is it Cape Town again? All right, let me make this easier, perhaps. Yes, Cape Town has been dethroned. So I'll put it out there. So,
okay.
Yes, so let's start with that as the premise. With Cape Town no longer been the most attractive city on the African continent, who then do you think has taken the throne?
I think it's between Kigali and Dar es Salaam.
All right, okay.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to go for, and that's because I'm a safari kind of guy. I'm going to go for Windhoek. I know it's weird.
That is very weird. You may want to take that back, sir.
There's baie Windhoek. Baie Windhoek.
Take that back, sir.
Baie Windhoek. All right. I'm not going to say whether or not
we have to
correct,
listen
so you've just got to listen in.
Sure.
And why don't you at home join us, or wherever it is that you may be. I mean, find us on the various social media platforms. Tell us which city you believe is the most attractive city in Africa. All right. This is according to the Africa report. And please don't cheat. Don't
look for it.
Yes, I mean, there's a plethora of information out there, so let's try and just guess our way. Let's have fun with this, right? Find us on our various social media platforms. We'll be delving into that, and as we do every single Friday, Victor Khomusana joins us for the top business stories of the week on the African continent. Today we'll look at Uganda's health sector, Egypt's civil aviation ministry. We'll also look at gold production in Zimbabwe and education in Nigeria. So some really interesting focus points for today. And also not forgetting a really, really big story about farmers in Sudan. And they've started harvesting sorghum in the UN World Food Programme, and they're calling this a major breakthrough for local food production. So those are just some of the key stories in the world of business that we'll be focusing on this afternoon.
Well, we love it. We love it for you because we're moving business into multiple fraternities. So make sure that you tune in after the 4 p.m. news bulletin. Somebody who's in the business of criminality, we're talking about the lady yesterday who's scamming people out of their hard-earned money, promising them holidays that they never got to see. How much was it? Like 5 million. 5 million in South African rands. There's another imbecile that's been doing the rounds in the news. His name is Frederick Kuma aka Emmanuel Kojoba Obeng, aka Ubatrika. 31-year-old from Swedru in Ghana. So he's been part of a criminal network that is targeting elderly victims in romantic scams across the United States. Guess how much the scam is worth?
I'm going to say £10 million or something.
Let me double that, 20 million. Just for fun. Just for fun.
Utandi mali.
Money in the box.
Money in the box. Listen, it is quite a high number. $8 million. That's how much this scam is worth. He has been arrested, and Ghanaian national has charged him, and I would imagine others that are involved in this particular scam. Huge scam. The first time he was arrested, I think, was in 2023, or perhaps that's when the scam began. I beg your pardon. Since 2023, he's been running a romantic scam, luring in the elderly in the States, and they get money from them. It's just absolutely horrible to see how people are getting their money.
It really is. And for me, I just stuck at these romantic scams. I'm going to deviate slightly. Do you know there's some people who are now marrying AI, like choosing to marry AI because these I don't know what you would call them, this entity, this artificial intelligence entity, I'll call it an entity because that's what it is, right? It's providing them with companionship. They feel heard, they feel seen, they can, talk to it and it talks back. So the world is really moving in a really unpredictable way right now. And it really just points, I guess, to the need in human beings and this need in humanity for connection, for validation. And people grab the spaces where they feel seen and feel heard. And sometimes logic doesn't form part of that equation, which is why maybe people find themselves, in these type of situations.
Yeah, we are moving in very dangerous territory. We've got to be very careful with AI, because I was speaking to my medical doctor a few weeks ago, and he was telling me that teenagers don't talk to their parents, they don't want to go to therapy, they want to go to AI.
Because AI is my best friend.
Yes, for the answers.
And AI has
very
all the
dangerous.
Answers. That's the problem. AI does have all the answers, but are they the right answers? Are they the answers that a parent would give to a child?
Let's put it this way. Let's always remember that behind that, this is a program. It's programmed, right? So whoever's programmed it has their own worldview and idiosyncrasy, which they will then input into this particular entity and into the system. So ultimately, you may get, either a singular ideology or a curated perspective of the worldview, which then becomes your truth, but it may not be the truth, but it can be a truth that is then formulated, created, and promulgated.
You know what, at this point, we need to have our own little round table,
on AI, the AI of things, the AI of things.
I love that one. Africa in Business is coming up next with Tami Ngubeni. I'm going to change my answer from Windhoek.
Please change it quick, fast.
Where we going? Where we going?
I'm going to say...
Yes.
Mbombela.
Mbombela. Mbombela.
There we go. I'm going to say Mbombela. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun hanging out with you this week. Thank you so much. Join us again next week, Monday, same time, same place. Have a fantastic weekend. From us, the Upsiders, we bid you adieu, bye-bye, goodbye, enjoy the weekend. Africa in Business is coming up next with the Tami Ngubeni.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Jacob.